पूर्वम् यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै ब्रह्मदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। ओम्। वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय गुरवे शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादी संघपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने। सर्वतन्त्रस्वतन्त्राय सदात्माद्वैतवेदिने श्रीमते शङ्करार्याय वेदान्त गुरवे नमः। योऽवतीर्ण इहाचार्य रूपेण यतीनामुदे श्रीमन्नारायणं वन्दे तं हरिं करुणानिधिम्। मननाख्यं प्रकरणं वासुदेवयतीश्वरैः विस्तरे रचितं विस्तरेणाद्य संग्रहेण प्रकाश्यते। बालानाम् उपकाराय मम विज्ञानसिद्धये तत्र श्री बालगोपाल कृष्ण सन्निहितो भवेत्। ओम। May Bal Gopal Shri Krishna, Bhagavan in the form of the child, cowherd child, may he be propitiated and may he become helpful in us for us to accomplish this particular task. What is it? Of understanding the textbook. So now, what is called as Shravanam Tatparya Nishchaya? Why would you need it? Say suppose when the teacher, even for once, says this is a pot, how difficult is it for you to comprehend that this object is pot? Is it a very difficult thing? So then you say no. So that means the knowledge is not difficult. But say suppose when the same teacher says, Tattvamasi, that thou art. Why can't you understand that this Atma, I am Brahman, Purnavastu? Finish it off. So now we understand that though knowledge is easy, yet there is something which seems to be stopping the knowledge from taking place. Knowledge is not difficult. The obstacles are obstinate. Okay? So these are obstinate obstacles. And they are in three forms. Samshaya bhavana, asambhavana, and Viparita Bhavana. So in order to remove these, we were told the appropriate methods. Okay. And they are not independent of each other. Okay. It's not like, in the morning you take medicines and then in the afternoon you go to your gym, and in the evening then you go for a walk, and then then for swimming, and then again medicines. No, not that I missed my medicines, that's why I can't do the walk, and since I can't do the walk, I can't go for swim. Can you say that? Since you have missed the medicines, you have missed the medicines, but at least what is there in next in the schedule you follow. So Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam is not like that. Oh well, I can't do Shravana, so at least let me do Manana. Oh no 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 no, I can't do Shravanam and Mananam. I don't have time. At least let me do Nididhyasanam. You can't do it that way. Why? Because it is from Shravanam alone Mananam is possible. And from because Shravanam is about is about removing the Samshaya Bhavana, whereas Asambhavana is removed through Mananam. Okay. And then Viparita Bhavana is removed through Nididhyasanam. Okay. That's why all these three are given as the sadhana, and this is the nature of Vedantic sadhana, Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasanam. Swamiji, you want to do sadhana, you want to do sadhana. Now, when you are going to ask that we want to do some spiritual sadhana, the question that you need to answer first to yourself is, what is it that you want to repair, fix, or start, for which you want to do the sadhana? Oh, Swamiji, we want some special experience. And that's why we want to do some spiritual sadhana. You see, then we will tell you chemicals, uh, special, all experiences, then after will be all special. Um, so you need to when you are calling something as sadhanam, the meaning of the word sadhanam is means. Like नदी पार करने के लिए क्या साधन है? So then you will say, well, in order to cross the river, we have nauka, the raft. यहां से अमेरिका जाने के लिए तुम्हारे पास क्या साधन है? तो you are going to say हवाई जहाज. Uh, so you are saying, hey, please tell, nauka is a sadhanam, jahaz is a sadhanam, or हवाई जहाज is a sadhanam. Don't confuse us. Can you ever argue like that? What is called as the sadhanam? The boat or the aeroplane? Because you're sometimes you are saying that aeroplane is a sadhanam, sometimes you are saying boat is a sadhanam. Boat is a sadhanam to cross the river. But in order to cross the oceans and continents, what is it that you require? A raft will not do the work. In Gulliver Travels, Gulliver did it. You can't. So what is it? What sadhanam? Aeroplane. So like sadhanam, the word sadhanam has a meaning, means the means, the tool, the instrument through which something is accomplished. Therefore, now you will have to say as what is it that you want to accomplish. Okay. If you want to repair the mind, why do you want to repair the mind? Because That mind has gone berserk. You just need to fix it. Then we are going to tell you that there is yoga, there is meditation, there is karma and upasana. How you will be able to fix your mind, repair it, make it a worthy instrument. Now the question is, it will be made into a worthy instrument, but worthy for what? Say, suppose if somebody has a mind which is very calm and very collected, and then with calm and collected mind, he is able to plan a terrorist attack. How is the idea? Huh? Very successful. Huh? Otherwise, how would they? How would those people would have been able to break through the 5 tier security? Huh? Ooh, forecast. Now it is difficult for us to stay cool and focused, collected, calm. You understand? So why you want to create a calm and collected mind, but for what, sir? Otherwise, with that calm and collected शांत चित्त से तुम्हारा सारा planning हो रहा है. But planning for what? Some antisocial activity. You see? So when you are going to say we are doing some spiritual sadhana, sadhana means for what, sir? In order to achieve what? So this is the Vedanta sadhana, Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana. So what is removed through Shravanam? Samshaya Bhava. Now you do not have this doubt that are the Upanishads really telling me Atma is Brahman, or this is how what Brahman is? Is the Upanishad really? And otherwise, God. God means your eyes will turn upwards, the eyeballs will just go like that. Mm, gone, gone up. No, what up down you are looking? But in Upanishad there is a mantra. Avritta chashu Mananam. Now, there's not only that your eyeballs have to turn up, it is turning the eyes inside. Now it is even more. Pura, the whole white will come out. The eyes have to go back. Huh? Avritta chakshu pratyagatmanamaichat. Hey, so we want to remove this samshaya that what exactly is Upanishad showing is Brahman. Because knowing Brahman, Atma, knowing Brahman, one will be free, one will be liberated. That is the pratijna, that is the declaration that the Upanishad has made. And so that declaration means now Upanishad is responsible to prove it. But Upanishad is only Shabdarashi. Can that Shabdarashi prove? No, it means that you will have to understand that. And so therefore Shravanam is Tatparya Nishchaya. And that Tatparya Nishchaya means how will you arrive at what is the conclusive understanding of Upanishad. So this conclusive understanding, to arrive at this conclusive understanding also means you will look for clues. You will look for signs. And that clue or a sign is called as linga, chinna. Correct? Chinna. Chinna means indication. So, in general, also, when you listen to people who are going to talk, if you want to really understand, what is it that he wants to convey, then you should look at these six indications. Then you understand what that person wants to convey. Okay? There is this whole lot of thing that has gone into this forensic science. They say if you want to understand what a person when he's talking or something, they look for clues and subtle clues. Okay, when that person is lying, what is he really hiding, and all these things. When he's projecting something else, these are they collect these clues. With the movement of the eyeballs, or for a moment, the expression on the face, uh, uh, the the lines of smile around the mouth. All these are the clues that these people, forensic people, look for. And so, if you want to understand what is it that you need, clues, indications. Therefore, the Shruti as a Shabda Rashi, how will you understand what is conveyed by the Shruti? Because if this is what is called as Shravanam, and if Shravanam is not done, what Mananam will you do? And if there is no Mananam, what Nididhyasanam will you do? And therefore, Shravanam is the foundation of, of all. Okay? Shravanam is the foundation. And this is the Vedantic sadhana. Why is Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam given to you as the sadhanam? So that, once again, what is it that Nivartya? What is it that it wants to remove? Samshaya Bhavana, Asambhavana, and Viparita Bhavana. Do you see these as your spiritual problems? Or you see your spiritual problem is your attachment to your son? Or you see your problem is that somebody is neglecting me and I am not being respected for what I deserve. So my credit is being taken by somebody else, so on and so forth. What is the problem that you want to deal with? Because by doing Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, these problems are not going to go away. What problems are going to go away? Samshaya Bhavana, Asambhavana, and Viparita Bhavana. That will go away. Okay? What is your problem that you want to overcome? Oh, Swamiji, my mind is very disturbed. Why disturbed? Somebody asked. Why is the ocean disturbed? Have you heard that? Why is the ocean disturbed? Then that person said, if you also had crabs in your bed, you also will be disturbed. So ocean or sea has got crabs in the bed, sea bed. There are crabs. What do you think should be there? Disturbed. So I am disturbed, Swamiji. Then we ask a question. Are you in general disturbed? Or you get disturbed only when you see your wife and children? Hmm. When are you disturbed? Swamiji, I'm in general disturbed, but when I see them, I get specially disturbed. So now what is your problem? I am disturbed. I am disturbed. This problem is not going to be dealt over here. The cause of disturbance, the ultimate cause of disturbance would be ignorance. But you are not seeing ignorance as your problem, right? You are seeing disturbance as your problem. And therefore, he who is crying, yeah, I'm disturbed, I need to be very calm for me, I need to be calm and all that. Now, for this person, when you tell him, oh, you do Vedantic sadhana, what prescription are you giving? What is your diagnosis? Hmm? And what is your prognosis? That fellow is disturbed. Then find out what his wife is cooking every day. You know, one man was admitted to the hospital. Then he was he was being given discharge from the hospital. Then he told his wife, hey, you know, you go and learn all the recipes that they're making here in the hospital. Now the man who has to tell his wife, learn the recipes from the hospital, very nice. That means you can understand what whole life she must have cooked. Her cooking skills. Hospital food he finds good. You see, I am disturbed. Will is then you have to ask why? What is it? Then you will find out that you have expectations which are outrageous, which are outrageous. We had this carbon, that big black dog. Those who have come to ashram will know. Huh? We have this carbon. So then what happened? This carbon is a big dog, black. And then if you take him out for a walk, now that he has become very old, so he's okay now. But a few years ago, he would not like any dog coming in front of him with his tail up. If he sees any dog with tail up, gone, khoon kharaba. Hmm? Now, like that, we have outrageous expectation. Nobody should come in. Hey, everybody should. Now, why should everybody do Samiji? So those who want to study and those who feel that they are benefited, it's okay. They can have some shraddha, etc. But why should even a common havaldar on the signals also should feel Swamiji? These people have got this, nothing. These people will do nothing. Swamiji, you just sit in the car. All this police. I said, what policeman? They will only put me in the jail. You understand, we have outrageous expectations. Unreasonable. Swamiji, it is not unreasonable. They are our children. They should behave like this. That's what we are saying. They're your children, so they will behave like this. Don't forget. You see, our children, so should we not expect them to behave good? They are behaving bad, you mean? Yes, Swamiji. Now you know why they are behaving bad. Genetic problem. You see, unreasonable expectations. Too much. Whether it is expectations, whether these are the habits, whether it is a wrong lifestyle, you find out what is the problem. And when you understand that, now you want a mind which is like controlled, calm, collected, then you give it a proper treatment. Your disturbed mind is not going to be dealt over here in Vedanta class. In Vedanta class. But Swamiji, when we come to you, we feel very calm. Yeah, that's because we are not discussing your wife and husband and children. Huh? That's why. And if you're going to discuss the same thing with me, why only you? I will also be disturbed. Don't worry. You see. So now, what is the problem that the person has? He sees, he wants to know what exactly is the conclusive understanding, teaching of the Upanishad. Because it is through Upanishad alone that Brahma will be known. And that's why he is approaching the Upanishad. This is the Shraddha that is the prerequisite. So that's why it's coming to the Upanishad. But how will you come to the conclusive understanding also, which means that there has to be some indications as to come to the conclusion. You just don't draw conclusion like that, right? From, हमको अच्छा लगा इसलिए ये. Is that the way you come to some conclusive understanding about anything? Oh, we like that. That's why. So then they have this idea. Oh, all the religions are telling the same thing. Why? Because we like this idea. You may like this idea, but is that true? Is that true? All everything is okay. Everybody is talking about God. If everybody talk about God, but God is abhinna nimittopadana karanam, and that abhinna nimittopadana karanam is consciousness, and that consciousness is you. Where is this what is said about Ishvara? Or somewhere it is told that this God is some kind of commander who's sitting up and he has given you certain commands and you better follow them. And God loves you. And if you don't follow, he will send you to hell forever. If you don't love God, what will the God do? What is God's compassion? He will send you to hell forever. Come, very compassionate God. Very compassionate. Because you don't believe in him, because you don't like him, because you don't love him, what does he do? Go to hell. Compassion. Full. And what are you saying? And that's why you saying that everybody is teaching the same thing and saying the same thing is not true. It is not a conclusive understanding. It is just what? Something that is conducive to you. Okay? Conducive. Because this is what you like to think. You know, na, that story of the cat which drinks the milk with eyes closed. What is it? So this cat drinks the milk, stealthily enters into the kitchen and drinks from the pot. So this cat, when it drinks, it will close the eyes and drink. What does that cat think? The cat only thinks that I cannot see anyone, so nobody is seeing me. No, everything is one, everything is same, same, same. You are saying same, same, but those whom you are saying is same, they are saying same or not. That is what is to be seen. So now it is not conducive to you or not even conducive, it's convenient thinking, convenient understanding. This is not convenient understanding. This is conclusive understanding. It is a nirnaya. One of my friends who has become a Mahatma, he said a very nice thing about this. He said, the Shravanam, is a nirnaya. He spoke very well. He really genius. I haven't seen him in 20 years or more. Now, more, huh? Since I don't think I have met him since 90 or 2000. Two. How many years? 22? Close to a quarter of a century. But what he said is still there, etched. Genius fellow. He said, this Shravanam is a Nirnaya. And in order to do the Nirnaya, you have to be Nishthur. You understand the meaning of what is the right word for Nishthura, Bhaskar? Heartless. Huh?
Indifferent, Swamiji.
Huh?
Indifferent.
Indifferent. Okay, you that sounds nice, right? Little better. But it means Nishthur. Now there's a judge. He has to give a judgment because he has found that this fellow has murdered 10 children, like this Ashwatthama, 10 children. Now then he says, you know, this fellow, he has got a nice nose. Huh? Let him. So, can he do that? If he has done this, this is what is his punishment. This is what our penal code says. Send him to jail or send him to lifetime thing, imprisonment or hang him to death. Jaganya aparad. He has done a jaganya aparad. Okay. Over there, can he say, oh, I have to be very merciful, you know. Can mercy and all these things work over here? Oh, we should consider, you know. What consider? This is dangerous. Maybe next time he will not do it. What maybe Nishthur. Like that. When the Shravanam is done, it is Tattparya Nirnayaha Nishchaya. Over here, because I like it, this is what is nice, you know. And nice and all is not thing. What is it? This is what the Upanishad conveys. This is the final teaching of the Upanishad. Whether you like it, you don't like it, that is your problem. But if you like what the Upanishad has finally said, then know that you are Nishpaksha only. Then you are Nishpaksha. Nishpaksha means impartial. So now, how to come to that conclusion is the question. Nirnaya. So how you look at the signs, indications. What are those indications over here? It is said in page number 44 of the Dakshinamurti publication. Kincha, so also, kincha means so also. उपक्रमोपसंहारौ अभ्यासो पूर्वता फलम् अर्थवादोपपत्ति च लिंगम तात्पर्य निर्णये. Now he gives you that what are the 6 lingas. You can count. Upakramaopasamhara. Upakrama and upasamhara is one. Abhyas, apurvata, phalam, अर्थवाद उपपत्ति च लिंगम तात्पर्य निर्णये. How many have you found? How many lingas? 6. 6 indications are there. And this is what you should look for when listening to the Upanishad. This is what you should look for. Upakrama means the beginning. Huh? Now, introduction means upodghat. And upodghat means in order to explain something, you speak something else. That is called as upodghat. Beginning. Upadghat is preface. Then Upakrama is one linga. Actually, Upakrama and Upasamhara is one linga. What do you mean by Upasamhara? Means the end. Now, somebody wants to teach you how to make a cake. So he, in the beginning, he says, I'm going to teach you how to make a cake. Hmm. Huh? And at the end of it, thus, now we have prepared dhokla. Dhokla is prepared. Huh? No. Upakrama and Upasamhara. There should be ekavakyata. There should be ekavakyata of the Upakrama, the beginning. And so that by that what you understand is this is what was told even in between. This is what was. So in the beginning, the Upanishad makes, we will tell you what is Brahman. And at the end, thus we have told you what is Brahman. So now what do you understand in between was told? What is Brahman? So there you find that there should be Ekavakyata of Upakrama and Upasamhara. So this is the first linga. Upakramo Upasamhara. Then the second one is Abhyaso, Abhyasaha. Hmm? Abhyasaha means huh?
Practice.
Practice. Garmendra, you said practice. Askar.
Yeah, I was also trying to say practice.
Abhyasa means when some repetition, something is told over again and again.
Avarti.
Avritti. Okay. That means it is avritti. Okay, only correct, right word. Something is repeated. So when something is repeated, you understand that this person wants to talk about this only, isn't it? This is what this person wants to convey. Abhyasa. Apurvata. Apurvata means, well, this information or this knowledge which is being given, can I have it from elsewhere? If I can have it from elsewhere, then that person who's giving also knows that he can get it. Now, that is not what he wants to give you then. Okay? That's why look for something that is apurva, which is unique. That's why even when they want to sell anything as simple as a microwave, every microwave brand will have its own unique selling point. What is your unique selling point? Oh, our microwaves, they are pink in color. Unique. Nobody still now made pink microwave. This pink microwave. Unique. You know, this, I don't know now they still do it or not. When they started bringing this economic times, first it was introduced in Mumbai way back in whatever 2025, 30 years ago. Okay. Then what they did was, what they did was they started printing that economic times on a pink paper. Is it still pink only?
Yeah.
Everywhere, all over the world.
Last I saw in India, it was pink.
You saw it the pink only, right? They're still doing it the same. Now you want to read economic times. Now, even if it is written on a or printed on a white paper, what? Your economics of the country will change or what? But what is the unique selling point of that economic paper? Pink paper.
Big.
Something unique has to be there about it. So, what is it that is unique to the Upanishad which you cannot find elsewhere? And that is this Atma is Brahman. This is the teaching. So that's why remember this is Apurva. Nowhere else can you ever find it. Oh, we have found it there. So we are going to ask you a question. How did he know? How did he know Atma is Brahman? And for if he is saying after knowing, which means he has to have a pramanam to know. And if he is saying without knowing, then it is just nonsense. Because there is one cult, I have read their books also, seen their books. They said, how did the God create the world? Then they give you, tell them. There were some angels, and the God commanded these angels. They started blowing the trumpets and beating the drums, and then the world came. So now for the trumpets, you need metal, you need the mold, you need to put it in furnace, you need to create. Where did this come from? But now this is an explanation. How? This is it. Huh? This is how God. Is this what we are saying over here? What is the unique thing about Upanishad which cannot be found anywhere else? And that is, it is this Jiva Brahma Aikyam is what is shown by the Upanishad. Nowhere else. So now you tell us, if it is said in any other book, then our question is, the one who has written, other than the Upanishad, how did he know? That's why whether it is the Gita or the Puranas, they are also Vedanugami. Anugami means they follow the Veda Upanishad as the Pramanam. So they are not Nirmula. They are not Nirmul. Where do all this, whether it is Gita or Gita, or the Puranas, or the Itihasas, or the Smritis, where does it have its roots? In the Upanishad. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandana Partho Vatsasudhir Gopta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat. From where is this Gitamrita Dugdha? Dugdha means milk. From where has it come? So what is the cow? From where this nectarine milk of Gita has come? Gita Amritam has come. Huh? Sarvopanishado Gav. All the Upanishads are the Gav. Gava means go, Gomata. Okay? From there. And Gopala is who? The one who is able to draw this conclusive understanding is the Gopal. And he brings it as Gita. That's why it is the nichod, it is the substance of Upanishad, essence of Upanishad. That's why Gita has this importance. Oh no, Gita has importance because Gita is given by Bhagavan Krishna. If your Gita is given by Krishna, then somebody else, the Bhagavan, they will call somebody else as Bhagavan. Bhagavan. Rajnish, and then that becomes equally pramana or what? Then there will be several Bhagwans also coming up like mushrooms everywhere. You understand? So, what is the Moola Upanishad? So, therefore, what is Apurvata? That what is unique to the Upanishads alone. What is it? Jiva Brahma Aikyam is that Apurvata. So now when you find that Apurvata, this is what the Upanishad actually wants to convey. Because you cannot get it elsewhere. Okay? अदर दूसरी दुकानों में दूसरा कुछ होगा, हो सकता है. But what is the Apurvata over here? Jiva Brahma Aikyam. And that is why this is the Tatparya. Then Apurvata Phalam. Phalam means its result, fruit. So if you know Atma is Brahman, what will happen? So they say he who knows this self becomes liberated, becomes free from all the suffering. That is the end of suffering. How does the suffering end? Oh, Swamiji, only when we die, only suffering ends. No, your suffering will continue. Others who are suffering because of you, their suffering ends. You don't worry. You will get another Garbha Dukkham, Janma Dukkham, everything will be there properly. So, Apurvata Phalam ends, suffering ends. It ends in what? In knowing Atma is Brahman. And therefore, even when you look at the Phalam, you will know this. Looking at Phalam becomes the indication, the Phalam becomes the indication for you to know what is the Tatparyam of the Upanishad. Okay? Arthavadopapatti cha lingam tatparya nirnaye. So there are two more indications through which, if all the six lingas are, when they are caught by you and understood by you, then you definitely have a conclusive understanding about every Upanishad and all the 10 Upanishads together. So when we are saying Sarvopanishad, means all the 10. Though there are 108 which are available now, but 10 we consider, and that should suffice. Got it? Arthavadopapatti cha lingam tatparya nirnaye. Iti vachan. Now there is Arthavada and Upapatti. These are the two more lingas which we have to see. But we will see it tomorrow. But why Swamiji, you every time, yeah, I'm like this. That's why. Arthavadupatti cha lingam tatparya nirnaya. Iti vachanena षडविधलिंगैः तात्पर्य निर्णयः कर्तव्यः. So now two more, we have seen four, and then he is going to take you systematically through the Chandogya Upanishad, how you will be able to discover the six lingas in Chandogya. Okay? So we will stop over here. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnah Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinam Taye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Mahadev.
Achha.